Okay. What's up, guys? You know who it is. It's your boy Dekkster here. Gonna be doing general card overview. I really don't want that. Why is this here? General card review right now for Witchwood. I don't have time to go. What the what? Whoa. What the heck happened? Okay. I don't have time to do a huge, in-depth analysis, so I'm just gonna briefly go over what I think. If I think a card is really bad, I might just not talk about it. And just give it a rating. But you can see here, I got a spreadsheet with some ratings. Modbot, what's up, my dude? Hey, beast. I'm gonna rate some things, and that's it. That's the plan, boys. So I'm gonna start with Druid, as you can see here. Let's do Druid. Okay. All right. So I guess this is kind of out of order, but we'll be able to find these. Okay, so Ferocious Howl. Ferocious Howl, it doesn't seem that good. It doesn't seem terrible, though. It is a draw card. Gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. It's not bad. Okay. It's not bad. It's odd. I feel like they're trying to go with odd cards here. Aside from this. A lot of them getting odd. Maybe they're trying to push an odd Druid. Could be interesting. I like the armor aspect. I like the draw card. I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give it a 3, boys. I'm gonna give it a 3 because I think it might see some play. And yeah, not bad. Okay, Bewitched Guardian. I don't think is that great. It's kind of shitty, boy. What's up, Steven? How's it going, dude? Let me scroll up here. I gotta stop scrolling around. Okay, so Bewitched Guardian. A 5 mana 4/5 is kind of bad. 5 mana 4/6 is eh. 4/7 is where it starts getting okay, pretty good, right? And then anything above that is pretty good. So we'd need at least like 6 cards in our hand. So it'd have to be pretty slow. And if you're playing against aggro, maybe you don't have a full hand. Not a big fan of this one, boys. Not a big fan. Probably gonna give this one a 2. What's up, Nam? What's up, Jaws? Chepe, how's it going? Chris, my boy. Trying to make it back to 5 before the expansion release. You can do it, Tyler. You got time. Alright, Druid of the Scythe. This just seems shitty. 4/2 with Rush, 2/4 with Taunt. I guess it's nice because it's versatile. If you're playing against an aggro deck, you probably want the Taunt. If you're playing against, I don't know, an aggro deck, you might want the Rush to kill a thing. I'm gonna give this one 2. A 2. Lintergraft seems shitty. Like, I can only see this being good on stuff like this, maybe, where you can get a huge battle cry off, or you want to get a death rattle again.
Witchwood hype train.
Oh my god, dude, MTG, thank you so much for the resub ×4. Oh my god, dude, it happened. Prime for 4 months. Thank you so much, dude. And then I also missed Rookotronic. Subbed while I was offline. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. What's up, Diamond? How's it going? Brian, what's up? You are rating. When did this happen? I just started. I'm gonna do a brief. I'm not doing too in depth because that'll take like 3-4 hours. So Splintergraft, I don't think this is gonna seem too much play, boys. Aviana, same thing. Just seems shitty because it doesn't happen until the next turn. And your opponent gets to benefit off of it first. I guess it'd be okay if they're aggro and they're unable to kill the Aviana, I guess. And then you get to throw down like a Splintergraft on it or something like that. I guess that's where it'd be okay. But it just seems a little bit not good at all. I guess it feels similar to Temporis to me in a way, where like it gives your opponent the upper hand for the next turn. So gonna give this a 1. All right, Witching Hour. They changed the mana of Molten Giant. What? Playing Molten Giant deck. What? Ooh, did they really? I feel like that's not good. Okay, Witching Hour. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game. Seems like a cool card. feel like I'm not thinking of all its possibilities. Honestly, I feel like Druid got screwed this expansion, guys. I feel like they're not gonna have too many good decks. I do like Spiteful Druid with like a UI, because Spiteful's getting a buff, I'd say. I'm gonna give this one a 2. I don't think it's gonna see too much play. Forest Guide. Let's just not even talk about that one. That one's shitty. Okay, Witchwood Apple. 3/2/2 treants to your hand. I don't see this being played. It just seems bad. I think this is probably their best card right here, is Whispering Woods. Getting a 4 1/1s is bad. 5 1/1s for 4 mana is kind of okay. Getting a full board 7 1/1s for 4 mana and then buffing them up seems pretty good. You can use Branching Paths, buff them up. Maybe this becomes like a Savage Roar thing if your opponent can't deal with it, but there's just so many board clears, so it's kind of rough. But I do think this is Druid's best card. I'm going to give it a 3.5, I think. Seems alright. They only change it for Wild. Oh, okay. I'm probably not going to play it then. Gloomstag. Okay, if Odd Druid is a thing, this is going to be played. This is going to be played if it's a thing. Why wouldn't you play it if it's a thing? I mean, this is probably going to be played as well if it's a thing. But, I mean, this is a 5 mana 4/8. So this would only be a 5 mana 4/8 if you have 7 cards in your hand. It's almost like... It's almost better to just play Hand Druid, if that becomes a thing, and play this over playing Odd Druid and playing this. But if you are playing Odd Druid, this is going to be a staple in it. But other than that, it's not going to be played. 5 mana 2/6 is shitty. 5 mana 4/8 is really good, but it's the condition is rough. I'm gonna give it a 2. All right, that's Druid. Druid's done. That 3/12 taunt is a beast. So is Hadronaut. Druid gets Hand Druid. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but we'll see. I think Druid is... I don't know. I hope Hand Druid's good, but it just doesn't seem too promising to me. This is such a bad card. Brood Skitterer. Come on, man. I'm gonna give this a 1. Like, why do you want a 1/3 charge with poison? Or it's Rush. It's like a shitty Assassinate because it can't get through or past taunts. You have to run it into a taunt. I know in the stream yesterday, they were talking about running this into something with only 1 attack so you kill. But then what's the point of having poison and having it be so expensive? You rather just want to run the 1/3 with... The 2 mana 1/3 with charge? Or rush, sorry. There's just no point in this. There's no point in this. This is bad. I don't see it being played. And it's too expensive. Like, playing that with like a Houndmaster to make it a 3/5 with poison. Not a fan. Okay, Carrion Drake. I don't... It has a dragon tag. This can be useful? I don't know, man. I don't know if... Oh, this... You're right. This will be good for Rexar. Okay, I could see that. This buffing Rexar? You guys are right. Okay, if a minion died this turn, gain poison. Not a fan. I mean, it's not terrible. Pretty bad. It's not terrible, though. 5 mana 3/7. That's a lot of health. But it's dragon. If it was a beast, it might be totally different, because then you can buff it up. But it just doesn't seem fantastic. I'm going to give this a 1.5 here. I don't think it sees play. Okay, Dire Frenzy. I'm pretty excited about this one. I think this opens the option of like a control hunter, or maybe like big hunter, because whenever I'd try big hunter and I'd play Katharina and it'd like recruit them, my issue was I'd run out of beasts. So this would be good to throw on a beast. So your Katharina maybe gets a little more value, or more consistently, you know what I mean? Or maybe you're just doing some sort of OTK where you're throwing Stone Tusk Boar, and yeah, I don't know. I like this card. I think it opens up hunter archetypes. So I'm gonna give this one a 5, actually. Angry Chicken combo with Dire Frenzy. Yeah, that'd be pretty nutty. I like that it opens up the archetypes. That's my biggest thing there. Okay, Rat Trap seems pretty bad to me. I don't know why you'd want to play this. I guess the best thing... Well, it's easy to play around. That's the thing. They just don't play 3 cards in a turn. But assuming they do, like you're playing against a dude Pally or something, they play 3 cards in a turn, you get a 6/6 rat. They can't really deal with it because they just spent all their mana. Then you get a 6/6 on board for the next turn. I guess it's not bad. 2 mana 6/6 is good. It's just, I feel like it's too easy to play around. And your opponent's probably not going to trigger it till later. They're usually not going to have enough mana unless they're running a ton of 1/1s. It's not like going to trigger on turn 3. Turn 4, maybe. Turn 5 and up, more likely when you're going to get this. And it just loses value as the game goes on. I'm going to give this one 1.5 as well. I might mess around with it just because it's crap. Exciting. When are you streaming new set and what date? What do you mean? Talking, son. I actually took my work off that day. So I'll be streaming the day of, probably as soon as it comes out. So yeah, definitely. Hey, what's up, Trammel? Hey, Rehan, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Okay, Wing Blast seems good. Seems really good. Great tempo. It's 4 damage for 1 mana. Is essentially what it's gonna be, or that's what it is. That's what it is, boys. And if we're running like a quest odd, or it can't be an odd dex, but like a quest hunter, this could be pretty decent. Because you're running them with Toxmonger. I don't know. I think quest hunter is going to be a thing. I think it's going to be a thing, boys. Does Dire Frenzy push Creeper back into the... I believe so. Yeah, because, I mean, Creeper's a beast. Dire Frenzy will be great with Quest Hunter. Yeah, so Dire Frenzy plus Toxmonger being 1-cost minions and Wing Blast. Like, this is so good with the Quest, because those are 1 mana, right? The Raptors that come out of here. So, it's pretty nutty. Plus, if you get Dire Frenzy and you put it on a 1-drop, and then you pull it out of the Toxmonger, it now has poison, which is pretty nice. So I do like the synergy between these 2 cards. Or I mean, just between Hunter. I guess it's not between these 2. Just Hunter in general. I really like the package they're getting here. I'm gonna give Wing Blast a 4 here. I'm gonna give Toxmonger a 4 as well, because I think it really strengthens the quest archetype. I'm a big fan of that. MTG? No, dude. What are you talking? It's just a Molten Giant patch. Played a hunter that did quest and then played Kelly on me. Ooh, yeah. I think that's gonna be a thing. All right, Duskraven Hunter. Stealth. I imagine you're gonna want to play this more aggressively. Played as a 5/2. It's kind of a shitty top deck, right? Because it's gonna be a 2/5. Do you really want to play this as a 2/5? I guess it's good if you're playing against aggro, because you can do a lot of value trading with it. Decent stats. A better Jungle Panther. I'm gonna give it a 3. I think it might see some play. We'll see. And if there's ever like an odd hunter sort of thing, I think this is gonna be in it for sure. Emerus, this seems a little memey, but I do think it's pretty cool. I am excited to try some meme decks with this, but at the same time, I don't think it's gonna be too viable. It's just a little bit too late. 10 mana is a lot. Maybe we can set up some crazy OTKs, but I don't think it's going to be too viable. I'm going to give it a 1.5 here. I'm doing a lot of 0.5s. Maybe I shouldn't do that. All right, Hunting Mastiff. I don't know, boys. 5/2 Huffer, that's in Stealth. Yeah, I guess, except it doesn't have charge. So, yeah. But at that point, I'd almost rather have a Huffer, right? Okay, this doesn't seem that great. I mean, it's not terrible. It's you can play it and clear some boards. It's almost like Unleash the Hounds, right? Except Unleash the Hounds is 3 mana, and you get 1 for each dude on the board. It's just, there's not that good, I don't think. I'm gonna give this a 1. Hawksmonger plus 1 mana equals deal 1 damage. Yeah, I think Quest Hunter is one of the things I'm most excited to try with Toxmonger, you know, Wing Blast, Dire Frenzy. Because using a Toxmonger and using Elven Archer is insane. Like Argent Squire, that's all insane. So yeah, okay. We got Houndmaster Shaw, which I think is so good. Your other minions have Rush. It's not just your beast, it's your other minions, which even strengthens the quest archetype, right? If your Toxmonger sticks, you play Shaw and like an Argent Squire, you have a 1/1 with poison with a Divine Shield that has Rush. So you can clear board so easy. So I think Shaw's great, really strengthens the archetype. So I'm gonna give this a 5. God, 4.5 or 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. Give it a 4.75, but whatever. 9 out of 10. Okay, all right, let's do Mage. Let's do the Mage, boys. Hunting Mastiff is like a board clear at late stage. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, similar to like this pumpkin thing, Echo, it's kind of the same thing, right? Restore 2 health. It's just not too crazy. In my opinion, I don't know. I could be wrong. Hey, Mage. Snap Freeze. Seems shitty. Seems shitty, boys. We're giving this one a 1. Curio Collector doesn't seem good. It's just kind of slow. I mean, if you're running it with Book of Specters, I guess that's not bad. Let's say you play that'd be 7 mana, right? You draw 3 cards. It's a 7 mana 7/7, but you also have dudes in your hand. So maybe you play this and then you Book of Specters on 7. Opponent can't deal with it. Maybe it can get out of hand. I don't think it's great, but I think it's been getting a lot of hate in the community. I'm gonna give it a 2, man. I'm gonna give it a 2. Hey David, what's up, my man? Do you have any idea what kind of deck you're gonna try when the set comes out? I do. I have a list here of archetypes. These are what I kind of want to try here. I'll get to that later, I guess. But yeah, I got some ideas. Cinderstorm, deal 5 damage randomly split among enemies. Seems kind of like an even worse Arcane Missiles. Because Arcane Missiles is 1 mana, deal 3 damage. Just doesn't seem good. Does not seem good. I'm gonna give that a 1. I don't think that sees play. Like using that as a random, like if you get it from a glyph, it's not like terrible, but as 3 mana, it's pretty bad. Okay, Arcane Keysmith. Let's see. Putting a secret into the battlefield is pretty good. You get to discover, so you get to, you know, you get to assess the situation, play what you think is good. Secrets are usually 3 mana, so you're kind of, you're getting value of 1 mana, I guess, but its stat line is pretty shit. So really all you want is a secret. Not a big fan, but it could play a lot of mind games with your opponent. So it's just so expensive. But if it was 3 mana, it'd be definitely OP. Because why would you play this over a secret? Seems a little slow in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Bryant. Alright, Diamond. Catch you later, my dude. Bonfire seems good. Yeah. It's like Cabal Lackey with a free secret. I guess so, except Cabal Lackey you have to have a secret in hand. So yeah, it's very similar. Yeah, I agree. We'll go with a 3. I think it's pretty good. I think it'll see some play. I don't think it's going to be like a staple or seen too often. Okay, Bonfire Elemental. If you played an Elemental last turn, draw a card. 5 mana, 5/5, draw a card. Pretty good. Definitely going to be a staple in Elemental. But in general, I don't know if Elemental Mage is going to be strong enough. I'm probably just going to give this a 3. All right, Archmage. I kind of like Archmage a lot. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you draw a minion, add a copy. I really think almost like a Zoo Mage is going to be a thing, where you have Archmage here, you have Book of Specters, and yeah, you just have a really minion heavy. Because this discards spells. It doesn't discard weapons, so you don't discard Aluneth. I don't think that's going to be a run with this, but you wouldn't discard Frostlich Jaina. So I definitely see this being a thing. This could be really good. I'm pretty excited. So Archmage, I'm gonna give a 4 to Archmage. Definitely opens an archetype of a minion heavy mage. Book of Specters, I really like this. I think because this can almost create an archetype in itself, I'm tempted to give it a 5. I'm really tempted. I'm gonna give it a 5. Let me catch up on the chat here. You don't realize how much of a schedule you have until you're refreshing YouTube at lunchtime because dad's not on and you're confused what to do with your life. Classic Maba, dude. Will that be just mage secrets or all secrets? Oh, that's a good question. I believe it's mage. But I guess I'm not 100% positive. How good do you think Shutterwalk is, dude? I think it's probably the best card of the set, to be honest. A lot of new expansion cards seem good to dust without thinking. Yeah, I'd agree. I would agree. Snap Freeze is good for discovers. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's continue here. Time Tinker just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Add a random legendary minion from the past to your hand. Very slow and random. RNG heavy. It'd be fun. Gonna be a fun card. I'm definitely gonna mess around with it, but do I think it's good? No. I probably wouldn't dust it if I got it because once again it'd be fun. But like if you get like I mean, there's so many bad legendaries out there. I just think we don't want it. I don't want to pull up a list of legendaries. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 2 because yeah. All right. We got Vex Crow. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 2-cost minion. Not that great. Pretty slow. So you need at least like 5 mana, I guess. Or I guess you could play a 0 mana spell. But this isn't really a 4 mana minion in a way. You don't want to play that as just a 3/3 beast, right? Not a fan here. I'm going to give it a 1.5. Could be interesting. Black Cat is definitely going to be played in an odd mage, if there is an odd mage. But is there going to be an odd mage? I don't know. Mage has a lot of good even cards, such as Book of Specters. But Fireball, Frostbolt, Meteor, there's some examples of odd cards. So I don't think this is going to see too much play. When I first saw this, I got excited. I guess I thought there'd be a little bit better odd synergies. But there's really not that many good odd cards being added here. And most good cards seem to be even. I'm more excited about the minion heavy mage than an odd mage. Like this isn't even odd. This was odd. It might be fun, but yeah. I'm gonna give this one a 2.5. It's a good card, and if it's odd, you're definitely gonna be running it. All right, let's keep going. We got Pally. Doomsayer. Yeah. Discover's always your class. There you go. Okay, Paladin. Hidden Wisdom. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, draw 2 cards. 1 mana draw 2 is not bad, but it's such a useless card aside from that. Once again, somewhat easy to play around, and your opponent's probably not going to trigger it until like turn 5 and later, which I guess it would be good. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Wait, where are we? Hidden Wisdom. I'm gonna give this one a 1. I don't really like it. I don't think it's gonna see too much play. It'd be nice to discover off of like a Hydrologist or something like that, but actually running it in your deck, I just don't think is good. I don't think you want that. Okay, Prince Liam. 5 mana 5/5 meh stat line. Transform all your 1-cost cards into legendary minions. I think this could be cool. You're running a lot of 1-cost minions, obviously. And this is just 1-cost cards, so all your secrets are going to change too. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Maybe there's some sort of quest Pally meme deck, which could be fun. Fun meme card. Definitely a fun meme card, but I don't think it's going to be too good, and stat line is shit. So, also just randomness, right? The randomness I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, whatever. I guess I'm giving this one... We'll give it a 2. We'll give it a 2. Don't think it's too good. Dex Crow Comparison, Violet Teacher, and the 3 mana 2/4 that deals 2 damage for each spell. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ghostly Charger. 5 mana 3/4. Do we really like this? Divine Shield Rush is pretty good. I like the fact that it has Divine Shield. Kind of like, what is it, Argent Crusader? The 4/2 charge with Divine Shield? Maybe even a little bit better than that. A lot of things have 3 health, so this is pretty solid. I'm gonna give this a 2.5. I don't think it sees too much play, but it has its place, I feel like. Okay, Silver Sword, a little bit slow, 8 mana, and it doesn't really work with like your Death Knight. It doesn't work with Tyrion if you're actually running Tyrion. But I don't know, like in Dude Pally, somewhere where you have a huge board, it could be solid, could be good. I'm gonna give it a 2. I don't think it's that great. Where do you think Dude Paladin decks will stand after the rotation? I'd have to look at the cards for sure, but Call to Arms Pally is always going to be a thing. I don't know about Dude Pally, because what, Stand Against Darkness is rotating? But there's always going to be like a board flooding Pally with Call to Arms, I feel like. So much Dude Pally hate coming up. Yeah. Okay, Paragon. While this minion has 3 or more attack, has Taunt and Lifesteal. So you can easily buff this up, right? With like Sound the Bells. Blessing of Kings. Direwolf. A lot of things. But if you play like a Direwolf and they kill the Direwolf, then it no longer has Taunt and Lifesteal. But it'll be kind of hard for them to kill the Direwolf because it's going to have Taunt. So 3 mana 3/5, which is what this would be if you're buffing its attack by 1, is pretty good. Especially because it has Taunt and Lifesteal, right? So decent stats. And even if... I don't know, it's like decent stats even if this isn't in effect. So I kind of like this. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic. I'm going to give this one... I'm going to give it a 3. And then actually it kind of has synergy with this Glass Knight right here. 4 mana 4/3 Divine Shield. And restores... Or it gets its Divine Shield back every time you restore health. So if you drop the Divine... You could just keep value trading with this thing. You smack something, and then maybe you have this on the board. You get some lifesteal back, and it goes back to full. So my main issue here is you need to actually be restoring health in order for this to work. But I guess this is nice. This is like a nice synergy. Nice synergy here. There's also... Lifesteal charges, the 2 mana 1/3. Maybe that with Lifesteal can have some good effect with Glass Knight. Assuming no one deals with your Glass Knight, right? Maybe with Bolvar? Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Could be fun. Could be fun. I'm gonna give this one a 3 as well. Looks like it could be decent, but I mean, we have to see it in play, obviously. Bellringer Sentry, this is good. 4 mana 3/4, Battlecry, and Death Rattle put a secret from your deck into the battlefield. That's so good. The thing is, you have to have secrets in your deck, so you have to be running secrets. And that's kind of awkward, right? People don't like running secrets in their deck. They like pulling them from Hydros. So with this, you need to be running secrets. What secrets are you going to run? Hidden Wisdom? But then... Your Hidden Wisdom won't trigger between when you play this and when it actually dies, so maybe you don't get value out of it. Kind of awkward, right? I don't know, boys. Like, it seems good in theory. Draw 2 cards, 4 mana 3/4. But it just doesn't seem like they have too many secrets you actually want to run in your deck. Noble Sacrifice? You could run a Noble Sac. I guess this could be played, and it's going to be played mostly in something with Prince Liam, maybe. Maybe you run it with Prince Liam. So after you draw your secrets or whatever, you play them. Maybe you don't draw them. Maybe you just turn them into random legendary minions or something. I don't know. It just seems like such a good card, and maybe next expansion will be better if they get better secrets or something like that. I'm going to give it a 3.5 here. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Okay, Cathedral Gargoyle. 2 mana 2/2. If you're holding a dragon, gain taunt and divine shield. So this is like shielded mini bot plus taunt, which means it's better than shielded mini bot, but you need to be holding a dragon. So how many dragons are we actually gonna want to be holding here? Not that many. Not that many, right? Oh shit. I was gonna open up and look at my cards here, but that crashed. But anyways, if Dragon Pally is a thing, you're probably gonna want this, but it's not. It's not a thing. Maybe next expansion, but as of right now, I don't think you're gonna be wanting dragons. Just doesn't seem. Ysera, I guess, but it just doesn't seem too good. Maybe somehow it works out with Liam transforming one of your cards into a legendary dragon, such as Ysera, Deathwing. I don't see too much value here. Last Night has a great body on his own, doesn't need the effect. Yeah, 4 mana 4/3 is okay. If it was 4 mana 4/4, that'd be so good. But yeah, with the Divine Shield itself, 4 mana 4/3, and it could take 1 hit before. So I mean, that's worth more than 1 health, right? So yeah, not bad, not bad. But this is not good. Also, if you have Call to Arms, this doesn't get its value because you're just pulled out as a 2 mana 2/2 or a 0. You know what I'm talking about. It'll get Call to Arms and no Battle Cry trigger. So I'm gonna give this a 2. If Dragon Pally becomes a thing, this would be like 5 out of 5, right? Like next expansion, if they release a couple good dragons, maybe even 1 good dragon. Even if it's a neutral dragon, I guess it's possible. Like it's just so strong. Shielded Minibot was 5 out of 5 for sure. Just reveal or play 2. I'm gonna play. Wait, you talking to me? I'm probably gonna play 2. Gargoyle is a great card in a terrible deck. Yeah. Hey Kobe, what's up, my dude? Dude, Kobe. Yeah, dude. Of course I remember you. Of course, my man. All right, Sound the Bells, 2 mana. I think this gets a lot of hate. A lot of hate. People saying it's shit. People giving it ones. I just don't agree with them. I like how it plays around AoE. Like, if you do a Call to Arms, and then the following turn you just buff up all your dudes, get them out of AoE range, out of Hellfire range, out of Defile range, stuff like that. I think it's good. Plus, imagine like using something like this on Glass Knight, and then you just keep restoring its Divine Shield later on or something. I don't know. I like the concept here. And I'm gonna give it a 3.5, boys. I really like this one. I'm not sure it'll be played that much, but I do like. I like it. It's Echo. It's fresh. It's exciting. I'm gonna try it out for sure. Like Blessing of Kings is 4 mana 4/4, and if you play this twice, it's a 4 mana 2/4. So yeah, but you can split it up amongst your different minions, which you're definitely gonna have, right? Yeah. Rebuke. Okay. Okay. I'm torn on this card, man. What's up, Jerry? Did you see how broken Shaman was on yesterday's stream? I don't think yesterday's stream was a good example of how the deck should be played. But yeah, they did seem good. Shaman, I think, is going to be tier 1. They're going to have some tier 1 archetypes for sure. Well, not for sure, but I'm fairly confident. Isn't Blessing of Kings just better? If you're only using 4 mana, yes. But if you're playing around something like Defile or Hellfire, maybe you have two 2/2s on the board. And if you use Blessing of Kings, one's going to die. I guess you can keep both alive with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just like the versatility of this card. Plus, it kind of works with Quest, right? I believe it works with Quest. Because Quest is buffing your dudes. So if you have Quest down, turn 4, you get 2 points towards your Quest. So if Quest becomes a thing, I think this is going to be used in it. So yeah, there we go. All right, Rebuke is Loatheb, but 3 mana cheaper, and you don't get a 5/5 body. Which is actually, it's pretty bad, I think. If you're playing aggro, I think you'd rather have minions on the board. Like, let's say you're playing against a Warlock, you're playing some sort of aggro pally. You don't want them to Hellfire. because you have a board that's hellfireable. So you play this. But that means your turn, you're not playing a minion, you're playing this instead. It's just so, it seems expensive for the effect if you're playing aggro, and then if you're playing more control, I don't think you want to play this. Hey Mohammed, thank you, dude. Jerry, you hate this expansion? I like that the old cards are rotating out. Rebuke is Lotheb's. Yeah, I mean, it's against board clear, but your opponent's gonna play their board clear on like 4 mana, like Hellfire. I guess if you're playing around like mages or something with Flame Strike, I just think mage is gonna suck this expansion. Against priest, maybe you're making it so they can't do some crazy shit. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be played too much. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a 1 of in some deck. I'm gonna give it a 1.5, boys. Not a big fan here. 3 out of 10. That's pretty rough, isn't it? Very bold. Very, very bold. Okay, priest. So priest is losing a lot of good cards. This is gonna be interesting. Hey, Luis. What list? This list? This list is personal Google Sheets. I'll share it later. I'll like post it on my Twitter or I don't know, something. But as of right now, it's not a shared document. I'm glad Barnes rotates out this expansion, but it looks so useless. Prove me wrong. Oh, this expansion looks useless. So this is a first major rotation, right? 3 older expansions are rotating out. So the game is going to be super fresh. Regardless of if these cards have a huge impact or not, the game's going to be changed quite a bit. And obviously a couple cards are going to be used here. I like the odd even aspect coming out for, even if they're like tier 3 deck archetypes, odd even's going to be fun. For me, anyways. Godfrey is OP, I agree. Mage gonna be shitty, man. As a Shaman player, I can't wait until Thursday. Dude, Shaman, exciting times ahead for Shaman for sure. All right, Squashling. Where are we at? Squashling. Can we see it here? You can't even see it. There it is. Squashling. 10 mana, heal 10. But you fill your board with 2/1s, which are easily rid of, right? I guess against aggro, it's okay. I mean, they were really trying to push the Soul Priest and doing 10 damage if your Soul Priest sticks. 1, your Soul Priest probably isn't going to stick. It's just, your opponent's going to deal with it. They know what you're up to. And 2, 10 mana for 10 heal or 10 damage? Isn't 2 insane? I don't think it's as great as they were trying to hype it up to be, right? No pumpkin cry. I'll give it a 2. Might see some play. It'll be fun to mess around with, but it just doesn't seem great. Quartz Elemental, 5 mana, 5/8, can't attack while damaged. This is a nice stat line, but this is, I guess this is somewhat of a big deal. Are you really willing to run Silence with this? Probably not. Is this going to be healed up easily? Probably. But your opponent has to decide between damaging it or just leaving it up and letting it damage him. So if you're like a rogue, you're daggering this, and it's a 5/7, they just heal up, they smack you again. So it's kind of awkward to play around, I feel like. I don't think it's that great, but I really don't think it's terrible. I think it's going to be played sometime. I'm definitely going to mess around with it. It's a huge body. Huge body. I'll give it a 3. It's your hero power. Yeah, this is your hero power, I guess. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. 2 mana, heal 2. Yeah. Well, you can, I mean, the Echo is exciting. It's fun. All right, Night Skill Matriarch, 7 mana, 4/9 Dragon. Whenever a friendly minion is healed, summon a 3/3 whelp. This is just to get awkward. If people talking about using Squashling with this, but you probably don't want to, because this is going to fill the board up. It's going to be weird. 3/3 whelps, pretty good. This is a nice stat line. If you play Lady in white with this, comes a 9/9 for 7 mana. That's great, and it still has this great effect. This has to be friendly minion, right? If it was a friendly character, this would be pretty easy to pull off, I think. But just don't think it's gonna be insanely OP. At first I thought this would be insanely, like, really, really good. You flood your board, but it's also gotta kind of stick for a turn. You could use this in circle. Yeah, I don't know. Inner Fire Priest is gonna be fun with Lady in White and Void Rippers. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Are you really gonna run a Void Ripper in there? I don't know. Okay, let's give this a 3. I think it sees some play in the Dragon Priest archetype, which, I don't know, Dragonoid Operative is rotating out, so it's gonna be not too crazy. Quartz must be trade. What? Okay, Divine Hymn is pretty good. 6 health to all friendly characters. Now, Circle of Healing is 4 health to all minions. So this is just your side of the board plus your face, which is nice. Greater Healing Potions, 4 mana, heal 12. Or, yeah, heal 12. So it's half of this, but it's only to your face. I mean, it's double this, but only to your face. So I could dig it. I could dig it. I think it's not bad. I just don't know how often you're going to have a board you're going to want to completely heal up. It does have synergy with this, I guess, in a way, but so does Circle, and you might just prefer to play Circle over this. Like, Alkanai does not work with this very well at all. But if there is a minion-heavy sort of priest coming out where they really want board, I could see this being pretty damn good. Good for trading. Maybe, I don't know, some sort of Silence Priest comes back. I think Razorleaf's still in the game, right? Maybe we're running Silence, Razorleafs, we're running this. Running Divine Hymn. Very board control-y. Could be cool. Be interesting. I think it sees play. I'm going to give it a 3.5, just because healing in general is good. Holy Water. Actually, I'm going to give it a 3. Fuck it. Going down. Okay. Holy Water, 5 mana, a rare, deal 4 damage to a minion. If it kills it, add a copy of it to your hand. So you can use this on yourself. You can use this on your own dude if you want a card back. But it just, I don't know, kind of slow. Kind of slow. 5 mana, deal 4 damage. In a way, draw a card. Not terrible, not great. I'm going to give it a 2.5. Oh, shit. I don't think it sees too much. Compare this to Binding Light. This? Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I'm overhyping it. I do still think it sees some play, though. We'll have to see what kind of archetypes evolve. Obviously, no one really knows. All right, 1/1/1 legendary Chameleos. I love this design. Each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a card your opponent is holding. So I really like this. I think it is a little overhyped. I think it's fantastic seeing cards in your opponent's hand. You can kind of just continue waiting, keeping track of that in your head, seeing what they have, playing it at the right time. I like it. I like it. I'm going to give it a... Is it a 5 or is it a 4? It's a 4.5. I think this is going to see playing most priest cards, or most priest archetypes. So if it's a staple, it might just be a 5. Do we give it a 5? All right, fuck it. We're giving it a 5. I think it's worth a 5 because I think it's probably going to be a staple in priest decks, which warrants a 5, right? If it's a staple, it's a fucking 5. Okay, Lady in White, 6 mana, 5/5. I like this. I like this a lot. Casting Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. In your deck, not in your hand, not on the board, in your deck. It's good. That's really good, especially when you have a lot of high health things such as Ysera, such as Quartz Elemental, Night Scale Matriarch. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good, right? I mean that's solid. I mean, it also has a drawback. If you're running that with like Coffin Crasher, it turns into a 5/5, but I don't think you'll be too upset about that. If this goes on Obsidian Statue, you got it 8/8s, and then your Coffin Crasher gets some sick value. So I do like this card. I think it's good. You give it a 3.5. I don't know about a 5 on this. I don't know about a 5. I don't know about a 3.5 mod bot. It is kind of slow. Because you need to get to turn 6, you need to play this, and you need to have high health minions in your deck, and then you need to draw those. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to go on, in my opinion. But it is good. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. Let's see. People were saying what, using Void Ripper with this on your opponent? Maybe this pint? No, I don't know. Like Void Ripper. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. I think it opens up an archetype, definitely. So I'm gonna give it a 4. Coffin Crasher is fucking, here we go. 5. Fantastic. Fantastic card. Death Rattle, summon a Death Rattle minion from your hand. This could be another Coffin Crasher, you could chain them. It could be an Obsidian statue, which is insane. Do we have any other Death Rattles here? No, but there are so many good Death Rattle cards that you're probably gonna be running. And like Bone Drake, for example. Like, this is just so good. So much value here. This, like, needs to be silenced. It summons it from your hand. Like, that's insane. If this pulls an Obsidian statue, a 9-mana card, for this, plus it still has a 6/5 nice, decent stat line, that's insane. Vivid Nightmare, I think, is actually really good. For example, using Vivid Nightmare on Coffin Crasher. That's pretty damn good, right? Any way to tutor for Lady in White, that would make it a solid 5. I don't think so, man. Maybe I'm not thinking of something, but I don't think so. You don't think it's a 5? You give it a 4? Dude, summoning a minion from your hand is insanely good. I think it's a solid 5. I think it's one of the best cards in the set. I don't know why you wouldn't play this if you're running big Death Rattles. Is Deathwing rotating? I think it is, right? The Death Rattle Deathwing. Let me start my Hearthstone back up. Okay, okay, I like Vivid Nightmare because, like, yeah, you use it on your Coffin Crasher or something. That's great. Using it on things with Death Rattles, fantastic. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. If you're running a Death Rattle deck, you're probably gonna be running this. Big fan of this. Oh, plus if you use this on like Radiant Elemental, right? Things with just really good effects, just onboard effects. That's insane. Using this on Radiant Elemental, you play Radiant Elemental for 2 mana, you get to play this for 2 mana, you get to play another one of this for 2 mana, play Lyra, you start getting some crazy shit going on, that's for sure. Yeah, I like it. I like Vivid Nightmare. I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 here. I think it sees play. Glitter Moth, everyone said it was OP. Glitter Moth is OP. Glitter Moth is insane. It's really not. It's really not. The constraint here, I think, is a little too much. I don't think people are gonna be playing this that often. Double the health of your other minions. Maybe if it was all minions and you can get a 5-mana 4/8, then we might be talking. But yeah, this one stays a 4/4 for 5. So you need to already be on board. Like, let's say you have, I don't know, like a Tar Creeper. It's a 3/5. You get to play this, and then it's a 3/10, which is good. But really, I don't know, man. I don't know. The constraint is too much for this to get value. I'm gonna give it a 1.5. When I first saw it, I was pretty hyped too, but I don't think odds and evens turned out how everyone kind of expected them to. Coffin Crasher is super high potential IDK if it has enough support. I think it does, dude. Void Ripper Glitter Moth. Void Ripper is 3. Hold up, let's see. What? Oh, you guys are right. Look at that. Okay, well that's gonna be a crazy day of shenanigans. All right. Okay, let me bring this back. Where did fucking go? Okay, what was I looking at? Okay, Glitter Moth and Void Ripper. So you play this, you need your minions to stick. You play this and then you Void Ripper after. So let's say you have a Tar Creeper. For example, we'll just go with the Tar Creeper because that's a high health 3 cost minion. You play Tar Creeper on 3 or turn 4. Then you play this, it makes it 10. And then you play the Void Ripper the next turn. Or I guess if you have 8 mana, you could play it the same turn. It becomes a 10 attack. That's not too insane. Like, it's definitely a thing. I don't know if it's worth the slot. You need a lot more healing bonuses, I think. But definitely interesting concept, for sure. Like Molten Reflection. Do we get refunds today? I don't think so. Do we really? We get our dust today? I guess since they changed it, yeah, you can totally go here and you can go to Molten. What? It's only giving me... I didn't get anything, boys. Okay. Interesting. Didn't happen. Okay, wait, did I finish? Yeah, I finished Priest. We finished Priest here. Where is it? There's Priest. Okay, let's go to Rogue. Okay. Cutthroat Buccaneer. I think this is really good for Kingsbane, because Kingsbane is Naga Corsair rotating out? I don't know. And then Squidface is rotating out. Hall of Fame didn't come, so we gotta wait for rotation, boys. Play a Molten Giant deck already. Dude, what? No, chill. Okay, Cutthroat Buccaneer. Pretty good. We'll give this a 4. I think it keeps Kingsbane alive. Hopefully Kingsbane becomes an even better thing. No, I'll do a 3.5 here. 3.5. Combo, it's nice. You just want this effect. You don't care about the body too much, because it's all about your Kingsbane. What do you think about Mirror Match Rogue using Tess and that blade? I think that's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Blink Fox, pretty solid. I think this is gonna be played. 3 mana, 3/3, draw a card in a way. Plus it has synergy with Tess. I'm gonna give this one a 4. It's just so good. Tess, I'm gonna speed through these, boys. I'm gonna speed through these. 8 mana, 6/6. Battlecry, replay every card from another class. This opens up the Burgle archetype so nicely. Pretty big fan here. Dude, T8. What's up, my dude? Dad? Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, T8. You the man. 100 bits feels good. All right, but yeah, this is such a good card, boys. It's such a good card. I'm gonna give it a 5 because it opens up an archetype. If you play this and you've already played 4 cards, even like 2, 3 cards, maybe even 1 card, just replaying it is so much value. Like you play Blink Fox, maybe you play 2 Blink Foxes, or you pickpocket some cards from your opponent's class, you play them. It's gonna be good. It's exciting. It's a little bit memey, a little bit RNG, but almost to the point where it's actually really good. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun for sure. I'm gonna give it a 5 because it opens up that archetype for sure. Without this, I don't know if you'd really want to play Burgle, so I'll give it a 5. Pickpocket is pretty exciting. I'm gonna give it a 3, but I think it's good because a 2 mana draw card is pretty good, and it's not as good as drawing a card, because drawing a card is really strong because you want the cards in your deck, obviously. That's why they're in your deck. So it's a random card from your opponent. It could be shitty, but it could also be really good. Plus, it just has more synergy with Tess, so the whole Burgle sort of archetype is coming together really nicely. It also has really good synergy with Mist Wraith, 4 mana, 3/5. Every time you play an Echo card, gain 1/1. So as a 4 mana, 3/5, it's pretty shitty. But let's say the next turn you play 2 Pickpockets, and then all of a sudden it's a 4 mana, 5/7. That's insane, right? So if this sticks, gonna be nutty. Gonna be absolutely nutty. Plus, you combo this with Cheap Shot. It's gonna be cool. I think Echo Rogue is gonna be an exciting archetype. I think maybe in Echo Rogue you're running obviously Pickpocket, Cheap Shot, but you're also gonna be running what's it called? Questing Adventure. Pretty good. You play Questing Adventure, maybe they use the removal on that, then you stick a Mist Wraith, or maybe you have both of them stick. It's just gonna get out of control. Questing Adventure with Pickpocket is good. So this is, in a way, you're almost having like 4 Questing Adventures. So maybe some sort of miracle with this and questing adventure could be really exciting. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Like maybe this is played in Echo and not in Burgle. You know what I mean? Maybe you're just running this with Pickpocket, Cheap Shot, and this is a win condition on its own in a way. I think I like this a lot. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. But I don't know. It could just not be a thing. I'm pretty excited by it. Spectral Cutlass. At first, I thought this was really shit. Like, why would you run this over Kingsbane? And then I learned about Burgle Rogue. And in Burgle Rogue, you don't want to play all the Kingsbane cards. So this is just something you throw in Burgle. It keeps you alive a little bit longer. You kind of look at it as a heal, right? Gaining durability is good. Maybe you also play the Buccaneers. I don't know. Like the damage isn't too much. It's almost like heal 2 every time. And if you're doing a lot of burgled cards through Pickpocket and stuff like that, it's gonna get insane durability. Plus, if you're playing Tess, that's gonna give you like 3-4 durability on this. So I like it as far as staying in the game. And it doesn't require Kingsbane and Leeching Poison and weapon buffs. You know what I mean? So I think I gave this a little too much hate when I first saw it. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 here. I think it might see some play. I don't know about too much play though. Lillian Voss would work with Tess. That's true. I just don't know if it's worth it. Rogue looks like it's gonna be a ton of fun, but not competitive. Yeah, I would agree. RNG isn't usually that competitive. But I think it might be like tier 2, top tier 3 maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe the RNG isn't enough to make it not good. You know what I mean? All right, Cursed Castaway. I don't know about this card, guys. Draw a combo card from your deck. All right, what's a combo card we're gonna be drawing? Maybe Cutthroat Buccaneer. Maybe SI. The Rush is good in a defensive sense, right? It is Pirate if there's ever some Pirate synergy, because we do have Buccaneer. So we might be seeing a Pirate Rogue archetype, which is pretty good. I like the concept, because Pirates are kind of falling off. But it just doesn't seem that great to me. I'm going to give this one a 2. Might see some play with combo cards, but it's just not, just eh. Cheap Shot, I like. Cheap Shot can almost clear a board, right? It's kind of like people are calling it a shitty backstab in a way, but it can hit things that have already been hit. So if it has 4 health, 4 mana, deals 4 damage. That's why I think Wanted is kind of shit. I don't know. I'm going to give Cheap Shot a 3 as well. Wanted, I think, is pretty bad. Like, I think Counterfeit's rotating, right? Counterfeit coin. But I think it's a little bit better. I mean, this is a little bit worse. Counterfeit coin is better, but I think it's rotating. But I mean, it's 3 mana, deal 3, get a coin. I don't know. I guess the best sense for this would be with like Edwin or something. Yeah, this is absolutely not Wanted. Absolutely. Well, like using this with Edwin, what you wanted, and then you coin, and then you Edwin. I don't know. I just hate it. I hate it, boys. I'm giving it a 1. I don't know if it's really dustable. It just seems shitty. Okay, Face Collector. Add a random legendary minion to your hand. So if it's from another class, we get value out of Tess, right? It is another Echo, so maybe if there is an Echo Rogue, this is going to see some play. And yeah, once again, synergy with Tess. It is a little bit expensive. 3 mana 2/2. A lot of shitty legendaries out there, so it could be bad. I'm gonna give it a solid 3. I think keep feeding Warlock with good cards doesn't make any sense. I know. I agree. With Shonia's Shadow Dancer, yeah, that's a good call. Sonia might be pretty damn good here. Auctioneer Miracle Rogue, yep. Telling you prep, Wanted coin, Counterfeit coin, Edwin, boom. Yeah, there are a ton of shitty legendaries. You guys are absolutely correct. Absolutely. Okay, Shaman. Blazing Invocation. There's so many bad battle cries, guys. It's pretty shit. Pretty shit. I'm giving it a 1.5. Not a fan. Zap, I like. I think Zap is really good. That's a lot of tempo. A lot of tempo. Is this considered even? Or is a 0 just not considered anything? I feel like that's a really stupid question, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, but deal 2 damage to a minion is good tempo. It's really good. Overload 1 does suck, but it's probably worth it. Getting the tempo now, getting a little bit of a weaker turn. I mean, that's kind of how Overload works, but I like it. Is it a shitty backstab? Maybe. 0 is even. Is it considered even as far as deck building, though? Did they confirmed it? Okay. I don't like that. I mean, that's... I wish it was odd, or just not anything. But that might be OP. Okay, alright. I still think it's a good card. I think it's a really good card, actually. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I think it sees play in most decks. Or most Shaman decks. If this was... No, I'm gonna give it a 4. Fuck it, we're going back. If this was deal 2 damage to anything, this would be OP, right? Okay, Ghost Light Angler. Could there be Quest Shaman? Could be a thing. Could be. I don't think so. But it might be fun to mess around with. 2 mana 2/2 is pretty bad, but if you're completing your quest, it's pretty good. But it's just not fantastic at all. I don't like it. Okay, let's give it the let's give it a 1. 1.5? We'll do another 1.5. Damn Murloc. Yeah, it's just so easily dealt with. Alright, Earthen Might. Where are we? Where the hell is it? Here it is. Okay. Give minion 2/2 if it's an elemental, add a random elemental to your hand. So if you're playing an elemental shaman, you're obviously gonna play this card because it's 2 mana, give 2/2 as stats and draw a card. Like Demon Fire for Warlock, but you know, I mean Demon Fire for Shaman. Definitely like this. Definitely like this. Plus it gives you random elemental, which gives you more elemental synergy. Seems pretty damn good in my opinion. I'm gonna give this one a 4 because if elemental is a thing, it's gonna be a thing. Someone said this can help you discover elementals. I guess I'd have to look at the pool. If the pool is like largely elemental, this might be worth. But I'd have to look. It's gonna be pulling from the neutral pool, and there's so many shitty battle cries. It's just so many. Okay, Shudderwock, goddamn, this card is a 5. I'll give it a 6. Because holy shit. No, I'll give it a 5. But it's, in my opinion, probably best card in the set. Because, it's insane. Repeat all your other battle cries from cards you played this game. Targets chosen randomly. That is ridiculous. What up, Zach? All in finishers rotating. That was much better for Quest Shaman. True. Shudderwock is hilarious. I did watch it, and he didn't seem to understand that the opponent would have Shudderwock. I don't know. It's so good. So good, dude. If you play a Chain Gang, the Chain Gang effect... Did I get logged out again? Okay, here, look. Let's look at this. Chain. Alright, so... Right here. Summon a copy of this minion. So what it's going to do, it's going to copy Shudderwock. It's not going to copy, you know, Chain Gang. It's not going to summon another Chain Gang. It's going to summon another Shudderwock. Gotta move my drink here. So this is insane. You play a Chain Gang. What's the combo? Someone said a combo here. Hold on, let me find this. Where is this? Boom. Boom. All right, so here's the combo, boys. Where are we at? What? Okay, so you play Chain Gang at any point. You play Murmuring Elemental, and then you hit it with Grumble. So then you're able to play Shudderwock and Murmuring on turn 10. So you get 2 to 3 Shudderwocks back in your hand. And then you can constantly Shudderwalk, 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 and like Murmuring. It's insane. It's fucking... It's so easy. Plus, if you play this with... what's that other card? Where is it? Where are you, buddy? With Life Drinker? That is insane. 3 damage to the enemy hero? Constantly, over and over? Like, come on, man. Come on, dude. So this is definitely, in my opinion, best card of the set. Opens up archetype, like a Battlecry archetype. Really, really, really fucking cool. What up, Riddle? How's it going, man? Murmuring, Shudder, Grumble. Yeah. I think this is going to be like an OTK, and your opponent's going to be unable to deal with it. Almost like... It's just, it's fucking insane. Like, it's good. I think it's going to be a tier 1 deck. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty damn confident. Okay. Totem Cruncher is shit. I hate this card. I hate it. It destroys your own board. Plus, how many totems are you really going to have on board? I mean, let's say you have 1 totem, it becomes a 4 mana 4/5. You destroy 2 totems, it becomes a 4 mana, what, 7? I can't math. 4 mana 6/7. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. But you're destroying your own board. And I don't like that. I mean, if nobody's running Silence, maybe it's okay. But I just don't think it's good at all. Who's this phone call? Been a lot of telemarketers lately, boys. What is up with that? Shudderwalk, Cthulhu, and Wild? Oh my god, stop it. Knock it off, dude. Alright, anyways, Totem Cruncher, I'm giving this a 1. I hate this card. I don't think it has a place. Fog Shaper. 7 mana 4/8. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a minion from your deck. Wow, so you play this on turn 10 with Unstable Evolution. It's a 10 mana 4/8 body, draw 3. But you have to have another minion on board in order to evolve. It's like a shitty UI in a way. But it could be decent. It could have its place if it sticks. If you start doing some Hagatha, you're gonna pollute your hand with cards. Could be good. Nice thing about Shudder combo with Chain Gang and Grumble are nice cards to play on curve anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But this, not a big fan. We're giving this, we'll give it a 2. It is an elemental, so maybe there's some sort of elemental synergy there. Okay, Hagatha, the Witch. Deal 3 damage to all minions, and then what's it's Cauldron? They don't show it here. I believe it's every time you play a minion, you cast a spell, or you get a random spell in your hand, random shaman spell in your hand, which is pretty good. You're gonna have a lot of spells. There's a lot of decent spells out there. Let's see here. Let's go Shaman. Go Shaman. Shaman. Can I type spell? Yeah, okay. Well, like, you don't want these. You don't want this. Evolve? That's rotating. Hold up. Let's look at kobolds. Okay, so if you get Unstable Evolution in your hand, you're pretty happy. Primal Talisman, pretty shit. Crushing Hand, pretty shit. Healing Rain, good. Spellstone, Frozen Throne. Cryostasis is kind of shitty, actually. Avalanche. Okay, there's a lot of shitty cards, apparently. Like, if you get Ice Fishing in your hand, what a fucking troll. It's not good. Tidal Surge, kind of okay. Spirit Echo could be interesting, could not be bad. Volcano, not bad. And then we got the basic stuff. Rock Biter, meh. Frost Shock, meh. Totemic Might, Ancestral, not the best. Wind Fury, not bad. Hex, pretty good. If you get Hex or Bloodlust, like, you're pretty happy. So, what, it's about, like, 50-50 that you get something decent? So, really not bad at all. Where do we go? So I think it's interesting. I'm gonna give it a 5 because I think it opens up archetypes. You could almost even play it with Thrall as well. Plus the Battlecry is nothing to scoff at, right? A decent board clear. It's just not as OP as people were hyping up. It's not the best card in the set. So whatever. Okay, Witch's Apprentice. 1 mana 0/1. Taunt. Add a random Shaman spell to your hand. As we saw, it looks like 50-50 as far as Shaman spells. Like getting something decent anyways. If this was a 1-mana 1/1, decent. This kind of absorbs 1 hit. A rogue, a single dagger. I'm going to give it a 1.5. I don't think it's going to see too much play. Just doesn't seem good. Okay, Merc Spark Eel is kind of awkward. If, like, just look at it. Look at it. Aside from the even card condition, a 2-mana 2/3 that deals 2 is fucking insane. It is insane. That is so good. When does new set go live? Thursday, man. This is just so good. If even Shaman is a thing, this is an absolute auto include. Here's another even card, so maybe these go together. What's another even? Earthen Might. So maybe you're doing some sort of even elemental with some zaps. If it is a thing, this is 5 out of 5. Staple. But I don't know. I'm giving it a 4. Because I feel like even Shaman might be a thing. Let's look at other Shaman cards. Okay, let's look at 2. I wish there was a way to filter it right here where they can look at stuff in the new expansion. Do you know what I mean? Because now I have to look at Kobolds, Frozen Throne, Ungoro, and then I have to look at Basic. So even cards, we got Flame Tongue. Well, let's just look at all their cards, actually. Not just 2s. Get out of there. Okay. Classic. What are we going to be losing here by going even? Wait, did I not look at classic cards last time? These are decent. Oh, I did. I looked at classic and not basic. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, boys. So there's more spells here. We got Feral Spirit. Okay, so the spells are okay. I didn't even look at these for some reason. Lightning Storm, Lava Burst, Ancestral Spirit, Farsight, Feral Spirit, Fork Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Earthshock. Wait, I'm so fucking confused right now. Anyways, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. So even cards. Are we missing a lot by losing odd cards? Here, even becomes a thing. Maybe that's why they made Hex 4 mana, right? They made Hex 4 mana so that even Shaman is a thing. Is that what happened? Here's some more elemental synergy for even. Yeah, you can't run Bloodlust. Okay, let's look at classic here. We're losing what do people actually run here? Like Lightning Storm, you're missing out on that. You're missing out on Mana Tide. This is an elemental you're not gonna be able to play. You could play Alec here, I guess. Ungoro. This is another elemental, even. So I feel like even elemental is going to be a thing. You're missing out on Hot Spring. You're missing out on Volcano, which is kind of a big deal, I guess. Can't do this Air Elemental. Stone Sentinel, no. Calamos, yes. Firefly is going to be a card that you can't use. That might be rough. Can't play this. You also get the odd cards through Hagatha. Yeah, so with Hagatha, you can still get the odd cards. Murabi? Will that be a thing? I don't think so. I don't know. Do you guys think it's going to be a thing? Even Sham. Grumble. I don't know, man. They are going to be missing a lot of cards. Okay. All right. Back to the list here. But, I mean, this is just so good. This is so fucking good. So maybe it's powerful enough to warrant. All right. Warlock. Okay, so this is shit. Witchwood Imp. 1 mana, 1/1 with stealth. Death Rattle, give a friendly minion 2 health. Pretty bad. It's like a bad blood imp. I think this is made to weaken the demon pool. I think it's meant to, yeah, weaken the demon pool. Because you got stuff like this where you discover a demon. This is going to be one of your choices, and you don't want it. And then you bring this back with Gul'dan. It just kind of seems like, yeah, a hit to Warlock. This is like a 0, man. In my opinion. I'll give it a 1. Okay, Rat Catcher, 3 mana, 2/2, rush, destroy friendly minion, gain its attack and health. Like the main thing I see this doing is like for, I don't know, cubing something, but you almost just want a Dark Pact instead. Like let's say you get a Doomguard pull from your hand, you attack face, you cube that, and then you Rat Catcher the cube, which is a 4/6, so you get a 6/8 with rush. Or yeah, on Void Lord you get 3/9. Seems pretty good in my opinion. I just don't know if you really want to play it over the Pact. 5/11 rush is good, but you could also use a minion, like let's say use a I don't know, what's it, like a homunculus. Maybe you're using it in Zoo to actually value trade? I don't think so, man. Like you got a 2/4 homunc, you trade it into something, you're scared you need to deal with something on the board, you Rat Catch your own dude, you run him in. It could be okay. Plus you could play the other card in the same turn as this. Like let's say, what if you actually combo these? You play Witchwood, it has stealth. You play Rat on the Witchwood. Like, turn 1 Witchwood, turn 2 coin Rat Catcher. You can attack with the Imp, you destroy it, you get a 3/3 with Rush. No, it's actually a 3/5 because you'll get the health. I guess it's not bad, dude. I think it might see some play. I'm going to give it a 3 here. Fiendish Circle is shit. Give it a 0. Well, give it a 1. Dark Possession. Can also clear a taunt minion. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't think you're playing it over the Pact. You're playing an Injunction in case Geist gets played or you don't draw Pact. That's true. That's another way to destroy your cubes. Fuck, dude. They need to stop it. They need to get rid of the cube block. It is versatile. And I do like the... Okay, maybe we're giving it a 4, boys. Maybe I'm giving it a 4. Alright, you guys, you convinced me. Ratcatcher with a Witchwood Imp is okay removal, but not amazing considering it's a 2-card combo. Locks aren't short on single card removals. That's also true. Okay, Dark Possession. I'm just not a big fan. I feel like the demon pool is not fantastic. Not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's not fantastic. You're using it on what? Like your lackeys to trigger them? Almost like a pact in a way. I guess it has synergy with Skull, because you can put something big in your hand, you can pull that out of your hand. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a 2. I don't think it sees too much play. Curse of Weakness. I feel like this is really good, guys. Like for value trading into things. You're right. This could get a Doomguard or a Void Lord, which would be insane. But on the chance that you don't get it, I don't know. It's really RNG heavy. Okay, we'll give it a 3. We'll give it a 3, boys. You got me. You got me. I don't know. It can really whiff sometimes. And I just don't like RNG aspects, but whatever. Okay, Curse of Weakness. Echo, give enemy minions -2 attack until your next turn. So Void Ripper would be fucking crazy. This is like better than Pint Size. In a way, because it affects until your next turn. So their next turn, they're pretty much useless, right? Yeah. So I think this is a really good card. It pretty much buys you a couple turns, which Warlocks usually don't need too much help with. I feel like I'm not thinking of something, but curse. Just playing this. Your turn 10, you're about to die, you play this a bunch. And then you save a turn. You save a turn, you don't take damage pretty much. Okay. Or you could just value trade. Make them weaker, value trade your board in. Maybe it's a zoo thing. Maybe it's a zoo card. You're just value trading. This is your board clear as zoo. Don't understand the Echo? You give him -2 attack. So you can play multiple times. You can give him -4. You can give him -10 attack. So, yeah, I mean, in a way, maybe it is played with Zoo. Your opponent gets a bunch of taunts, they put out some tar creepers, you don't want to lose your board, so you're kind of value trading into them. You make a bunch of value trades. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm a fan of that. Okay, Dust Bat is kind of weird because the battle cry is great. If your hero took damage this turn, summon 2 1/1 bats. But that's kind of hard to do on turn 3. Do you really want to play this naked on turn 3 as a 2/4? I don't think so. I don't think so, boys. Oh yeah, the Void Ripper is a demon. You can find it through here. I wonder if there's gonna be a Void Ripper Zoo sort of archetype. That'd be fucking crazy. I could see this being run with Void Ripper in the zoo. I don't know. Could be interesting. Fun to play around with. But yeah, this would be another zoo card, I guess, Dust Bat. If your hero took damage, summon 2 1/1 bats. Okay, so 3 mana, 2/4, not great. 3 mana, 2/4 with 2 1/1s, effectively being a 3 mana 4/6 is pretty damn good. But really, how are you going to trigger this on turn 3? You need to take damage and play this, like with the Librarian, that's 4 mana. This becomes a little more expensive. It's not really a 3 mana 4/6. It's more like a... I guess it is a 3 mana 4/6, but you have to combo it. It almost becomes like a combo card, right? Tapping triggers this. Lackey triggers this. I'm going to give it a 2. 2. It's a 2. I like the effect. It just doesn't seem too practical. Deathweb Spider. If your hero took damage this turn, gain lifesteal. They have so much lifesteal already, I feel like. Like, it's not bad. Just seems decent. Seems good. I feel like it's going to be played in some deck. I'm trying to figure out if you want to play this in Zoo. Funky? I agree. Hey, Diamond, how'd the driving go, dude? Not a demon. What up, Jay Diggity? How's it going, my man? 4/6 lifesteal sounds crazy in Warlock. I'm trying to see if this is good in Zoo, right? You want to play this in Zoo? This is gonna be... I feel like it's gonna be decent because there's so much damage your own character. So maybe you play like Blood Witch with this. 4 mana 3/6 isn't insanely good, but it's really not bad. Nice defensive stat line. So maybe you play like Blood Witch and you go with Death Spider. You get lifesteal, you heal back up. You take damage, you heal back up. You take damage, you heal back up. Could be decent. I think it's okay. I'm gonna give it a 3. I just don't know, like, would you really want to run this over like a Doomguard, which is also 5 mana, which usually Zoo kind of tops out at? I don't know. But maybe you do. Maybe you're really getting risky with your health, and then you try and come back with the lifesteal, kind of hang in there. All right, Blood Witch. I kind of already talked about this one. I'm gonna give this one a 2.5. No, fuck it. I'm gonna give this one a 3 and this one a 3.5. You taught your instructor how to drift. That's my boy. Why a beast? For no reason. For absolutely no reason. Drawing a card counts as hero taking damage. If you tap, your hero takes damage. So I would assume yes. I guess I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it doesn't say like if a card damaged your champ. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Lord Godfrey, 7 mana 4/4. The stats are not as important as this battle cry right here. Deal 2 damage to all other minions. If any die, repeat this battle cry. So it's a Defile +1 spell power. Insane. Fucking insane. This is too good. I don't think Warlock needs this with all the clears they already have. Nonetheless, it gets a 5. One of the best cards in the set. Unfortunately, goes to an already dominant class. Drawing a card counts as taken... Oh yeah, I already read that one. If they take taunt, death rattle, heal 4. Okay, Chris. Okay. 6/5. What are you guys talking? Okay. Pro Skin. Minions in your hand have Echo. So you have to play this. It kind of has to stick. Or you could play this with like a librarian. Maybe kill yourself in style. Doesn't really have too much synergy with any other card released right now. I mean, you could play 2 Deathweb Spiders. I guess it's not bad if this sticks. Stat line isn't absolute shit considering the flavor text here. It might see some play. I guess in Zoo, it actually gets a lot of value if it ends up sticking. Maybe you're playing this... Well, Flameman's gonna fuck you up real bad. But like with some Voidwalkers... Could be not bad, dude. Could be not bad at all. I wonder how this works with Doomguard. If you play this and then you top deck a Doomguard, do you discard your Echoed Doomguard, or could you play 2 Doomguards in one turn? I guess I'm thinking more Zoo. I need to change my mindset to also be thinking about Cube. In which case, this is pretty crazy. Yeah, with Giants. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 3 here. I think it sees some play. I don't think it's like a must craft or anything like that. Okay, Warrior. Warrior boys. Rabid Worgen, 3 mana, 3/3 rush. I'm gonna give it a 3. It's only fitting, right? We'll give it a 3 because it's a 3/3. Doesn't seem terrible. Maybe you buff it up somehow. I don't know. I don't know, boys. Fesseroot Hulk, 5 mana, 2/7. Does not seem good. I'm gonna give this one a 1 right off the bat just because it's shit. Why do you want this? It's kind of similar to Frothing Berserker in a way, but not really. Don't really like it. If you have a full board and you're playing this, I guess it's okay. It's decent with Rush, I guess, but no, I'm giving it a 1. All right, Towncrier, Battlecry, draw a Rush minion from your deck. I think this is one of the best cards in the set. I'm gonna give this one a 5. Very similar to Kobold Librarian in my opinion. Yeah, you need to be drawing or playing Rush cards in your deck, but honestly, I feel like maybe there's gonna be like a control or an odd warrior that's only running a few rushes. Maybe you're running this. Maybe you're running Woodcutter's Axe. Maybe you got Darius in there. And then 2 Militia Commanders. Like, that's it. Boom. You only need those 3 cards. And then Crier to be somewhat effective. A 1 mana 1/2 on its own isn't terrible. People play Crabs. It's not great. It's kind of meh. But it's better than a 1 mana 2/1 in my opinion. So I'm giving that one a 5. One of the best in the set. Okay, Deadly Arsenal. Kind of interesting. I just don't think you want to be running this because you need big weapons. I don't think people are going to be running big weapons. And you got to be running multiple. It's kind of like Summoner. When I'm running 2 spells in a Summoner, I always draw my spells before the Summoner. At least my selective memory says that's what happens. You can't discard Echo. Okay, cool. All right. I like that. So maybe Doomguard would be interesting with that. Warrior seems like it's going to be bad. One of the worst set of new cards. I think Mage is the worst, but yeah, okay. I don't think you really want this because if you're running like Woodcutter's Axe, I think Woodcutter's Axe is pretty damn good. I'm gonna give this a 4 right here. I just think this is gonna be used. Give 2/1 to a random friendly rush minion, right? So you play this on 1. You get a rush minion from your hand. It's gonna be Rabid Worgen. You equip this on 2, you swing on 2, and then on turn 3, you play this, you do your final swing, and then you have a 5/4 on turn 3. Pretty fucking good. Or maybe you end up using it with Darius, right? Let's say Darius kills a 1 attack minion. He becomes a 5 mana 6/5, and then you swing with this. He becomes a 5 mana 8/6. Pretty damn good. Turn 5. Okay, so I like Woodcutter's Axe. They definitely needed a 2 mana weapon, so I'm pretty pumped about this. I think it's good, and I think there's going to be a rush package in most warriors, regardless of if they're control or not. Because yeah, just Towncrier, Darius, and Militia Commander. That's like defensive. If you want a little more aggressive, maybe you're going with, I don't know, Wasp or Worgen. So I definitely like those. What did I mark this down? I'm giving Arsenal a 2. I just don't think like you're gonna run Arcanite Reapers in your deck? Do you really want to spend 6 mana to do 2 to all? No, you're probably gonna run Brawl or something, you know? I just don't think this is worth. I don't think this might be dustable, honestly. Maybe I'll give it a 1. No, I'm gonna give it a 2 because maybe it has its spot. Okay, Black Howl Gunspire seems shit. 1, like come on, man, give us something a little better. That's so bad. If it could attack, would it still be good? I don't know. It's bad. It's bad. I don't like it. Rush Warrior is replacing Pyro Warrior in terms of aggro. Yeah. Arsenal needs Gorehowl unless it seems really bad. Yeah, you'd be running like Gorehowl, but you're probably going to draw your Gorehowl. You need like Gorehowl and Arcanite Reaper or something. It's just no. No. If it was to enemy minions, that'd be something. Maybe you'd run it in a more aggressive deck, right? Or maybe you are running it in an aggressive deck and you're just using it for reach. You clear the board with an Arcanite Reaper, and then you continue swinging on their face. But if you're running that, you're probably going to want Woodcutter's Axe as well, and it could be shit. It's weird. If maybe it dealt its attack to all minions and drew the card, that'd be something worth talking about, I think. Okay, Darius, I am a fan of. He's gonna get I'll give him, well, not a 45, a 4.5. I think he's gonna see a lot of play in most warrior decks. It's a nice defensive card, decently statted. So, yeah. I mean, I guess it has to kill the minion. If you're playing and it doesn't kill anything, it's kind of a useless 4/4 with Rush. You don't want to play it as a naked 4/4. It's more of like a reactive card, not a proactive card, right? If it had Taunt, that'd be pretty insane. Oh, if Tower had Taunt, oh, that'd be good. That might be, yeah, that might have made it a decent card. Okay, Red Band Wasp. Mage was bad too. Yeah, I think Mage is worse. Is it the worst class? I don't know. Pretty bad. Militia Commander. Wait, what? No. Red Band Wasp. I was looking at this list. That's not where we're at. We're at Red Band Wasp. Okay, +3 attack while damage. Maybe you're using this with your spinny axe. I just don't think this is gonna be seeing too much play. I'm gonna give it a 1. So let's say you're playing against Dude Pally. I don't even know if it's gonna be a thing. Just use it as an example. They got a 1/1 on board. They spawned a dude. You rush it. You become a 2 mana 4/2, which is not bad. But usually you're not going to see things with 1 health. So in a way, you kind of need to trigger this yourself, like Warpath or your weapon, in which case it's going to be a 4/2 with Rush, and whatever it hits, it's probably going to die too. So I just don't think it's that good. Warpath, good. 4. Solid 4. It's not insanely amazing staple, 5 out of 5. I do think it's going to be played in a lot of lists. Is it a staple though? I don't know. Maybe it is a 4.5. I don't know. Okay, we'll give it a 4.5. I think it's going to be played in most lists. Okay, we'll give it. Then Militia Commander. I like it. It's defensive. It could be used to just control your board as well if you're going tempo-y. 4 mana, 5/5 is nice, especially with Rush. You can smack something. Of course, it's just this turn. But also keep in mind, it can get buffed by Woodcutter's Axe. So, pretty big fan of that. Maybe you're running Rummaging Kobold. You could do that, right? Kobold. Yeah. I think you might actually end up running this. Just because this seems like so good to me. It might be a thing. We'll see. But I definitely like it. What is going on here? Okay. Yeah, so Militia Commander, I'm gonna give that one a 4. I think it's gonna see a decent amount of play. I'm changing Warpath to a 4 as well. We're going back. We're going back because I think this is just as good as Warpath. Not better, but I don't know. Numbers inconsistent. Don't judge me, boys. All right, we got to do neutrals now. I gotta run the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hold up, boys. All right, I'm back. Will this be on YouTube? Niels, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'll probably upload it to YouTube. I might not cut this VOD. I'm probably just gonna upload the whole thing. People want to see it can, but it's gonna be raw and uncut. Okay, let's go to neutral cards. Let's do one of these. Boom. Okay, there's a lot of cards here. I'm gonna go relatively fast here, I think. I'm not gonna talk too much about things that I think are just meh. Okay, so this is alphabetical. This is not. Spoiler alert, my OTK Shaman deck involves one of the common cards. I bet I know what it is, dude. I bet I know. Okay, Witchwood. What's gonna be down here? I think this sees play. I'm gonna give this one a 4. I think it sees play in many lists. It's a beast, so maybe you're actually seeing this in Hunter as well. If you're playing against someone aggressive, they're probably gonna have a fairly empty hand, in which case is gonna get good value. If you're playing against someone who's not aggressive, they're more control, they're gonna have a lot of cards in their hand, this is gonna get a lot less value. Let's say they have 9 cards. They're probably not gonna have 10 or else they're gonna overdraw. They have 9 cards. This is a 5-mana 3/3, which is shit. But at that point, you don't really need a big taunt anyways. So kind of okay. All right, I changed it. I convinced myself instead it's 3.5. Oh, you can't even see this. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Line left. Boom. Okay, Walnut Sprite. This is not good. I'm giving it 2. 3-mana 3/3 Echo doesn't seem fantastic. Unpowered Steambot. I'm gonna give this one a 1. It does have its place in that Inner Fire Priest, but it's just kind of rough. But yeah, Inner Fire Priest, if that is a thing, this is probably gonna be ran in it. I mean, it's got taunt, it's defensive, it's kind of okay. I mean, there's that 1/7, no one's running that. Tanglefur Mystic. Add around 2 cost to each player's hand. 2.5. I don't like it, boys. I don't like that one. All right, Swamp Leech. Where is Swamp Leech? 2/1 Lifesteal. 1 mana 2/1 with Lifesteal. It's not terrible. It is a beast. Maybe it's running Hunter. I don't think so, man. I'm gonna give it a 1.5. I don't think people are gonna play this. Sandbinder. Draw an elemental from your deck. Okay, and it's even, so it works with the Shaman we were talking about, right? So that's actually not bad. A lot of these cards I haven't actually looked at too much, or thought about too much, as far as neutral cards. And I don't have too much time, so I'm not going to think too much about them. But I do think this is good. Maybe even in Priest, if you're trying to draw a Radiant Elemental. I'm going to give this one a 3. Forgot to bring it up because you weren't here. Please tell me you know about the Yodel Boy. What? No, I don't. I do not. Okay, Night Prowler, 1 or 0? This might be our one and only 0. Where is it? Night Prowler, 0. Like, this is the only minion in the battlefield. Game 3/3? Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. I'm just trying to think.
where would this have its place? Hunter? The thing is, it's a battle cry. For some reason, I thought it was like not a battle cry, but just some flavor text where it constantly was only +3/+3 if it was the only one on it. But it's a battle cry, so it's kind of like lone champion in the sense, right? But they need to have nothing, and you need to have nothing. So it's just kind of really awkward. Maybe if you're playing a somewhat spell hunter with only these. All right, fuck it. We'll up it from a 0 to a 1.
All right, Marsh Drake. Marsh Drake, boys. I think this is underrated. I think this is really fucking good. I think this is really good. A 3-mana 5/4, summon a 2/1 poisonous Drake Slayer for your opponent. In a minion heavy mage, this could be good. Right? Because you can ping the 2/1, and then you just, I guess in that sense it becomes a 5-mana 5/4. So maybe it's not that great on second thought. But as far for mage, I mean, for rogue, if you dagger up on 2, you play this on 3, you just smack the 2/1, you get a 3-mana 5/4. I think this is definitely underrated. I'm gonna give this a 4.5. This is my this is my corridor creeper of the expansion call here. Hunter Bow, the 2/3. Yeah, Candle Shot. Boom. There you go. Okay, and it's a dragon. Weren't we talking about Hunter and dragons, or was that Pally and dragons? Maybe this works with the Pally and dragon. Dude, maybe I'm giving this a 5. Maybe this is my very bold pick of the expansion. Candle Shot clears it. You get a 5/4 on 3. Or you're running one of your 1/1s into it. Dude, I'm giving this a 5. What do you think, boys? What do you think? Why are you giving it a 1-star, dude? It's a 3-mana 5/4. It works with rogue if you have dagger, which you usually do. It works with hunter if you have candle shot or just a shitty 1/1. Dude, people were giving Corridor Creeper 3 stars. I'll keep it a 4.5. I think this is my sleeper pick. This is my sleeper pick. This has insane tempo potential. Insane. You're wasting your mana to kill it? It's a tempo play. I think it's worth. For Mage, Mage was a bad example. Hunter, I think is good. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it, boys. It's my bold pick. It's my bold pick. All right? Don't hate me. Okay, Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter. At first I saw this, I thought it was a 4-mana 3/3. In which case it would be decent. If your opponent has no minions, it's good. It's a 4-mana 6. Wait, yeah, 6/5. 4-mana 6/5. I like the Drake better than the Hatter. Let's see, boys. I don't think it's that great. I'm gonna give it a 3. I feel like this one has a potential to be really broken as well. But no, I don't think it's too good. Arena card, yeah, it could be exciting in Arena. Kelly Rogue, ooh. Wait, are you talking this? What are we talking? This could bring Kelly Rogue. So you're either daggering or Kellying on 2. If that's what you're talking about, I think so. I think you're right. Okay, all right, okay, let's move on. I said I wasn't gonna take time, and look what's happening. Goddamn. Okay, Lost Spirit. Where are you? Lost Spirit, right here. Give your minions +1 attack. As a death rattle? Give it a 2. I don't like it that much. Life Drinker. This is another sleeper, boys. This is another sleeper. Hatter greater than Marsh. More easier played on curve. I don't think so, dude. It's my bold pick, man. Okay, Life Drinker, 4-mana 3/3, but also deals 3 to the hero and restores 3 to yourself. So this is insane with Shaman, right? So if we're running that with this young man, and we just keep playing it over and over and over and over and over, there's OTK possibilities, boys. 30 damage in 1 turn for sure. Big fan of Life Drinker. I think it's probably one of the best neutrals out there. I think it's one of the top 10 cards of the set. Even if you're playing it in Hunter, pushing 3 to their face, really, really good. Trash? No, MTG. I'm thinking another 4.5. Really, really good. Okay, Hench Clan Thug. After your hero attacks, give this minion +1/+1. This is another insane 3-drop for Rogue. I guess it's good for Druid as well. This is so good, guys. This is so good. In Druid, after your hero attacks, give it +1/+1. Oh man, this could get out of control. This could get out of control real fast. What? There was the 4-mana 4/4. Every time your weapon gets destroyed, it would give +1/+1. 3 damage to enemy hero. Yeah, I know. It's still good. It's solid. 4.5 on Clan Thug. We're doing another 4.5. This is really good, actually. For some reason, I didn't remember seeing this card before. But holy shit, I actually really like this. Obviously, you need a hero that can attack. I don't believe it works off like Mage or anything like that. Wow. Hold up, boys. This is a 3-mana 4/4. This is a 3-mana 4/4. In a way, it's similar to Marsh Drake, right? Because on Rogue, you play this on 3, you kill the 2/1, you get a 3-mana 5/4. And here you play this on 3, you attack with your dagger, you get a 3-mana 4/4. I'm gonna give it a fucking... Is this a 5? It's a little less downside, but in a way it's the same thing, because you want your hero to attack. So these are very, very similar, except this can get exponentially good in a way. I'm thinking between 4. I'm gonna give it a... I might do 5, boys. 4.5. What? 4.5. Okay. We got 3 4.5s here. Pretty nutty. Pretty nutty. Alright, Furious Etten. Where are you? A, B, C, D, Furious. Do you want to play this? 2. It's not terribly statted. So I can't give it a 1, but I can almost give it a 1. Okay, Fell Soul, Inquisitor, Lifesteal, Taunt, Demon. There's another shitty demon. There's another fucking shitty demon, boys. I don't know about that one. I hadn't seen that card before, but that is bad. Okay, 8 mana, 8/8. Deranged Doctor. Where are you at? Where are you at, Doc? There you are. Marsh Drake gives more options for tempo early on. Hench has more potential as his 6. Yeah. I agree. Secretly made for Shaman. Shaman weapons. Dude, Marsh Drake good in Shaman. Maelstrom Portal. You got a weapon in there. It's all good, guys. Hench Clan, Thug, Life Drinker, and Marsh Drake are all so fucking solid. It's insane. Okay, Deranged Doctor, 8 mana, 8/8, restore 8 to your hero. I guess that's not absolute shit. If I got this out of a summoner, I'd take this over like a... I don't know. You don't want this over a Lich King, but I mean, it's pretty fucking good. Pretty not bad. It's pretty not bad, boys. 2.5 here. 2.5. I don't know. Maybe some sort of OTK pre-shenanigans. I don't know. I was never really into original OTK, so maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. That's definitely an option. It's happened before. Like Healbot. Neil, it's Thursday, my man. Okay, Darkmire Moonkin. Oh, wait a minute. This is bad. This is bad. It's not absolute shit. One, it would be absolute shit, so this is semi-shit. Okay, Chief Inspector. Pretty big fan of Chief Inspector. I'm going to give this one a solid 3 because if you're seeing a lot of secrets, you're going to be wanting to run this. Hunter secrets, maybe Pally start playing more secrets. Mage secrets, obviously. Not as big of a deal. Actually, man, I'm going to knock it down to a 2.5 because really, do you want... Like, Ice Block was one of the main reasons you were running like flares and trying to get rid of secrets, so it's not too big of a deal anymore. But I mean, does it destroy explosive runes before it gets hit by explosive runes? That's definitely a big thing. This could go from a 2.5 to like a 3.5 depending on if explosive runes kills it or not. Okay, Cauldron Elemental, 8 mana, 7/7. Where are you at, Cauldron? Okay, 8 mana, 7/7. Your other elementals have +2 attack. Seems expensive. It does go with the even elemental synergy. 2. I'm gonna give it a 2. Maybe it somehow works with some sort of OTK, dare I say it? I don't think so, man. Not shit, though. Chief Inspector better than Eater? Yeah. Easy 3.5? It's like a Geist stat line. You think so? Was Elemental odd synergy? Did I mess it up? Fuck. Okay, then I'm dropping this to a 1.5 if you're right. It gets a little confusing. A little confusing, boys. Okay, Wormguard, 7 mana, 3/11. But you're obviously never gonna draw a dragon. This is a huge stat line though. A lot of health. I don't think this is gonna be played though. I just don't think it's gonna be played. I guess I could see this. Okay, all right. This has its place in like that inner fire sort of priest. Because they're usually going to be running dragons. Okay, I'm going to give it a 3. Because, yeah, I see this being run in that list. A 7 mana 11/11, if you get the inner fire off. The Lady in White. This is a Lady in White card, in my opinion. Tech card, not more than 3 stars. Yeah, it is a tech card. You're not going to... I think Mage is so... mediocre, and if I think if there is going to be a mage, it's going to be a more minion heavy mage that's drawing cards with Spectre, whatever that card is, the Book of Scepters, which I don't remember which one it is. You're not going to see that many secrets. That's what I'm getting at. 7 mana 4/11 isn't crazy, but it is good against defensive. But if you're playing against aggressive decks, you're playing against aggressive decks, you're probably dead by turn 7. I don't know if this is too big of a deal. I'm almost tempted to drop it down to a 2.5, but we won't. Okay, Swamp Egg. Do we want to play this? Random dragons are generally good. With Lady in White, this is again okay. I'm just not a big fan. I'm going to give it a 2. I don't think it sees too much play. I think this is getting a little too much hate. Am I wrong in thinking this is not bad? I feel like this is not bad. Vicious is a 5? A 0? I feel like a lot of people are hating on this card, but I'm just imagining it in Hunter with hold up, let's try and not get lost here, but I'm going up. Hunter. Okay, so you Dire Frenzy on it, and then you have what their 4/6 charges for 2 mana. Like, that seems really fucking good to me. That seems really good if you get a Dire Frenzy on it. So... Whoa. Okay, I think this is not bad. It's also great with Rexar, absolutely. I think it's pretty good, guys. I think you run this. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think it probably sees play. Not just 4/6 rush, 4/6. The lifesteal is insane for Hunter. Getting able to, being able to stick in an extra turn to, keep hero powering, maybe you top deck kill command. There's so many times in Hunter, like, I just wish I lived another turn. So with the lifesteal, I think it's good. It's good early on. Stat line, I prefer it being a 1/3 than a 3/1. You can coin Houndmaster on it on turn 3. It seems solid to me. Seems solid for sure. Okay. Baleful Banker. I think this is a fantastic card. I think this is a 4, like easy 4, maybe even a 4.5. Choose a friendly minion, shuffle a copy of it in your deck. This is so good for just getting an extra copy of something you need. Maybe you want an extra, I don't know, fucking Chief Inspector to destroy secrets again. That's probably not going to happen. That's a bad example, but you know what I mean. Get an extra card is good. In a way, it's a draw card, but you're not really drawing a card. You're just thickening your deck. It's good value. Good value, not good in aggressive, right? So it's better Zola. Would you say it's really better than Zola, though? Shuffling it into your deck as opposed to getting it in your hand? I think Zola's a little bit better. But Zola's 3 mana. You're right. Zola's 3 mana. So Zola's 1 more mana, right? For getting it in your hand immediately. But this can be really good as far as recruiting things. Like, this is insane in Q block. Am I wrong? Doing this on a Void Lord and then pulling it from your lackey or something like that seems pretty insane. I think, yeah, solid, easy 4.5. Keep Zola. Yeah. Lifesteal is good for Hunter. You need to raise Swamp Leech's score. The 1 mana 2/1? I don't like it. Is that what we're talking about? Swamp Leech? 1 mana 2/1 is not a 2 mana 1/3. This also doesn't have Rush. I don't think it's worth. Like, let's say you play this on 1. You don't even have damage on your face. This immediately dies. I don't like Swamp Leech. I don't think it's even comparable to this. Could be wrong. For Rexar, it'd be solid, but I don't think I don't know. Rexar is definitely getting somewhat of a buff here. Okay, Witchwood Piper, 4 mana 3/3. Battlecry, draw the lowest cost minion from your deck. This is good. This is good. It's a you can use it to draw Doom Guards consistently, right? So really good. I like this one. I like this one. Definitely going to be played in more control matchups, I think. Okay, Spitting Festeroot seems shit to me. Like, I don't know if you want this ever. Like, yeah, it's got a bunch of death rattles. You can make a 1/1 copy of it in Priest. So I guess it's not absolute shit. Also, if you have Priest, it can come out of a Coffin Crasher. I guess I'll give it a 2 instead of a 1. So I just don't see it getting too much play. Mossy Horror, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 here. I definitely see Mossy Horror being played. It's kind of sad that, I don't know, like, I don't know why. I just keep thinking this is gonna be played in Warlock. Warlock's so good. And then Interfire, you Interfire this. It's a 6 mana 7/7. Seems solid. Countess Ashmore. God damn, is that a card? 5 out of 5, boys. Easy. Draw 3. And it's cards. It's not necessarily minions. Lifesteal minion? It doesn't say that. It says card. Right here. Oh, let me scroll down. Oh, you can see it. Card. So you can be running, I don't know, anything. Anything. I mean, Rush and Death Rattle, obviously, those are going to be minions. But you can get, I don't know, like, what is it? Drain Soul? Siphon Soul? It's just so good. I see this kind of, not a staple in all decks, but a staple in many archetypes. Even if you're only drawing 2 things, if you're only getting a Rush and a Death Rattle, it's still worth it. 7 mana draw 2 and a 6/6 bod. Good.
Good, good, good. Death rattle weapons, that's right. Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay, Morgan Abomination, shit, right? I think this is shit. Is it absolute shit, though? That's the question. It's between a 1 and a 2 here for me. 7 mana 6/6. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other damaged minions. So you need to combo this with Warrior. Warrior doesn't struggle too much with, like, maybe you want to run Sleep instead. Sleep with the Fishes instead of having to wait for 7 mana. I mean, it is an at the end of your turn effect, so maybe you somehow make an end of turn synergy. I'll give it a 2 because I guess there's some options there for end of turn synergy. Okay, Voodoo Doll, goddamn, this is a 5 out of 5. Easy. Easy. One of the best cards in the set for sure. Probably top 3 in my opinion. Oregon 3 stars? It's too expensive, man. Give that a 10? I don't think so. Are fishes rotating? You're probably right, actually. I just still think it's kind of... I don't like it. I don't like the card, boys. Drakari enchant. Yeah, exactly. Cheap Geddon? Is it really cheap, though? Because you're going to have to... you're going to have to whirlwind effect like the turn before. They're kind of going to expect it lining up. I don't know. Not a big fan. I don't know. I don't see it, boys. I don't see the love. But Voodoo Doll is insane with Mage. In a way, with other classes... okay, let me start this over. You kind of need to be able to trigger it right away as a single target removal. The fact that it's neutral opens it up to, Mage... opens it up to, I guess at the Rogue, you can even cheap shot it yourself if you're really desperate, or backstab it, SI it. Warrior, you can do a whirlwind effect. Warlock, you can ping it with like a pact or something like that. Priest might be harder to kill it, but this is easy 5. Easy 5 because it's just so versatile. Dollmaster, I don't know if I'm a big fan of Dollmaster. I feel like there's going to be some application I'm not thinking of. He's somewhat of a reworked Barnes. I think 3.5. I feel like he has his spot. If you have this, maybe in Mage this is going to be good. You draw him, or you play him, then you play the Book of Specters or Scepters, whatever. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good, because then you'd summon a bunch of 1/1s. So let's say you play this and Book on turn 7. That's okay, right? You draw 3, plus you make 3 1/1s, and if they have death rattles, could be pretty insane. Specters. Okay, it is Specters. Doll doesn't work in Paladin. Yeah, it doesn't. Voodoo Doll and Ratcatcher for lock. That's another good one, man. That is expensive removal. 6 mana? It's like a Siphon, right? Except you get a Rush instead. But yeah, Dollmaster I think has its spot. Has its spot. Okay, Spell Shifter. Spell Shifter. Spell damage +1. Each turn is in your hand. Swap its attack and health. I don't like it. Is it absolute shit? Buddhist 4 stars? No, I think it's 5, dude. I don't know about this, man. I think you want it as a 1/4. Because you want to be able to do some AoE. Maybe you drop this and then you start like cheap shotting things. I guess it's decent stats actually for 2 mana. It's 5 stats for 2 mana, 1/4. Spell Shifter Defile? That is pretty nuts. You know, the more I think about it, I first saw it and I was like, this is shit, but it's actually not terrible. It might be one of the better swap effect cards that we've seen. I'm gonna give it a 3, man. I think it does see play. But you want to play it as a 1/4, not a 4/1, I don't think. I guess you could play it as a 4/1 in some situations. It really depends. But I like it. Plus, I don't know, maybe spell damage becomes a thing with Mage. Or with Dorian? No, not really. I don't think so. I take that back. Let's pretend I didn't say that, boys. Okay, Gilnean Royal Guard. Gilnean Royal Guard. Divine Shield and Rush is pretty good. 8 mana, 3/8. You're gonna want to play this as a 8/3 usually, I'd imagine. So it's another decent swapping effect one. I'm gonna give it another 3. Because yeah, I mean, being able to take down like a giant or something on turn 8. Obviously, you need this to perfectly line up where it's an 8 and not a 3. Who did all Mortal Coil? Yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah, so that one gets a 3. Swift. Where'd you go? But Messenger. All right. 4 mana, 2/6 rush. Each turn that's in your hand, swap its attack and health. The 4 mana, 6 down. It's like a fireball, right? It's probably gonna die if it has 2 health. That's what this is so good because it has Divine Shield. I'm gonna give it a 2. Maybe it's not bad in like Warrior. A lot of these rush ones might be decent in Warrior because of the weapon, which might make it so this actually sticks. Okay, let's not even talk about Witch's Cauldron. This seems terrible. Come on, knock it off. Okay, Ravencaller. Ooh, I think Ravencaller is actually not bad. Quest Hunter. Quest Hunter, boys. Quest Hunter. I'm gonna give it a 4, actually. No, 3.5. No, I give it a 4. I give it a 4, boys, because this just seems solid. Like, more fuel for your quest. You get this, dude? Drop him down. 2/1 is not great. Random 1-cost minions, not great, actually, but it should be solid. Should be solid. I think it's not bad. Specifically in that, though. What else would you want it in? Seems good in Arena? Suya, you give this a 0? I don't think so, man. Okay, Clockwork Automaton. Automaton. Okay, I don't like this too much. Could be decent in what? Like Hunter running an odd Hunter? So its hero power would do 6 to face when you play this? In a way, it's almost like a kill command, but way expensive. Let's give this a 2, guys. I don't think it sees too much play. Blackwalled Pixie. Okay, this one. This one is goddamn, dude. I think this is better than I'm expecting. This stat line is beautiful, man. 3 mana, 3/4. I think this gets a lot of play in odd decks. I just see it being played in odd decks. If you're running odd, why wouldn't you run this? You obviously want to strengthen your hero power. So getting a decent stat line, 3 mana, 3/4, plus refreshing your hero power. Yeah, it'd have to kind of be all in the same turn. So in a way, this is a 7 mana card. But sometimes you just play it as a 3 mana, 3/4. But let's say it's Hunter. You do 3 damage to face. You play this, it resets it. You do another 3 damage to face. So that's 7 mana, 6 damage to face, plus a 3/4 body. Plus, imagine this sticks. You play this on turn 6, you play this on 7. That's like 12 damage to face with Hunter. This isn't going to stick. I mean, it's so weak. Look at this dude. Just goofing off. I think it's 3.5. I think this is going to get played. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've even considered playing Beardo strictly for his stat line. And this is similar to Beardo. Maybe you play it in, you know, OTK Pally? Maybe? Automated with Sulfurous, yay. Clockwork plus Q plus Gul'dan equals 12 damage plus 12 health. Okay. All right. You're right. Blackwell Pixie, odd cost totem Shaman. Yeah, it's solid. I think this is a good card. Okay, Scale Worm. Scale Worm. Scale Worm, here you are. Alright. Okay. You're holding a dragon, gain 1 attack and rush. This is even more synergy with the muck, right? Wait, was it muck? That dragon for hunter. Because it is a beast. Scale Worm. I think this is 3.5, boys. Gotta turn off that ringer, goddamn. Okay, yeah, I think it's solid 3.5. 1 attack and rush. So a 4 mana 5/4 with rush is pretty good. Plus it's a beast, which is also very good. So I like it. I like it in hunter. And just in something running dragons, you're probably gonna want to use this and disregard the beast tag. Because a 5/4 rush for 4 is pretty good. Probably gonna stick around, probably gonna kill something. So seems nice. Muck Hunter. Muck Hunter. Here you are. 5 mana rush. 5/8. Summon 2/1 Mucklings for your opponent. So this is good in, I mean, I guess obviously something doing some AoE. Maybe you're running it in Warrior. I think Rush Warrior is where this seems most logical. Doing this and then like a Whirlwind. Immediately remove their Mucklings. 5 mana 5/8 with Rush. Let's say on turn 4 you equip your spinny weapon. Do I have it up here? Nope, I do not. Okay. So yeah, this should be solid. I like this card. I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 as well. These are both nice. I don't know. I like the rush mechanic. A lot of people saying it's not really needed, but I like it. Nightmare Amalgam is nice because it counts as whatever the hell you want it to count as. So that's good. Maybe you even want to just keep this in your hand. Its stat line, once again, similar to Pixie. 3 mana 3/4. Good. Good stuff. But I don't know, man. It gets eaten by crab. Like, I feel like if these become a thing, people are gonna run hungry crabs. Just like you guys saw in the thing yesterday. This gets wrecked by the crab. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 as well. No, maybe it's a 4. This is probably a 4 because I think it's gonna be played in many lists until crabs become an issue. Like, even just holding this in your hand, does it get that benefit holding it in your hand? I think it does. Yeah, because it's all. So, like, having these together, good. Plus, it counts as elemental. Sometimes, yeah, something you just want to hold in your hand. It does die to a lot of tech cards. But I think it might even be worth it. I don't know. Because, once again, holding it in your hand could gain value. Rotten Apple Bomb. Where's this at? Rotten. There we are. Okay, 5 mana. I haven't seen this. 5 mana 4/5 taunt death rod, restore 4 health to your hero. That's very nice and defensively statted. What are we thinking, boys? This is not bad. This is not bad. In odd lists, you might really like this. The taunt's nice, the death rattle's nice. I'm somewhat of a fan. Druid decks, I like it. I'm gonna give it a solid 3.5 or 3. We'll just go 3. Again, Greymane. Where's he at? I don't think this sacrifice is worth it. Making your hero power cost 1 is nice. You can weave it in and stuff, but it's like Baku is just so much better. I'd rather have an empowered hero power than just a... It doesn't seem good, man. 2.5. Not a fan. Not a fan of Gen. I don't think people... I'm going to try it out for sure. and a lot of people are gonna try it out. But I can't envision a solid even list. It's just not worth it. Pumpkin Peasant can get out of here. Not a big fan. Lifesteal is not bad. I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't think it's good. I don't think this sees play. 3 mana 4/2. I mean, I like that lifesteal's being added to a lot of cards, but I can't. Phantom Militia seems pretty shitty, but is it not? 6 mana 4/8. Is this Hadronox? Is this a Hadronox one too? I don't think so, boys. 3 mana 2/3 would be. Wait, a 2 mana 2/3 would be really good. This is just not that great, man. It is awkward. I don't like this one. I'm gonna give it a 2. I feel like I'm not thinking of something. If you buff this up with Kelly and you get a 3 mana 3/5, that's pretty solid. I am not a fan, I guess. I guess I'm just not a fan, boys. Okay, Baku, I'm gonna give Baku a 5. I think Baku, upgrading your hero power is so good. I think it's gonna open an archetype for almost every class, which gives it a 5 for me. I'm excited by the concept. Usually, I feel like if you're running this in your list, you don't want to draw it. Because 9 mana 7/8 is not good. It's just that start of game effect. So if you're playing a Baku deck, you pretty much want it at the bottom of your list. Right? But regardless, it's a good card. It's a good card because of the effect. What does it upgrade to? Lower mana cost? The same as Justicar Trueheart. So look up Justicar. Yeah, it'll show you what's what. Okay, this gets a 1. This is just not good. Who wants this? Nobody. It'll be Mimi. It'll be nice if your hand is absolutely empty and you top deck this, but how often is that going to happen? I guess you could run it in something that's dumping a lot of cards. You're going to have low card draw. You can use it as a card draw mechanic, but usually don't want cards in your opponent's hand, I feel like. I'm just not a fan. Was that the last one? Okay, we got them all. All right, let's sort by rating here. Oh, wait, how can we... It's not that easy, boys. Not that easy. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got 3 5s. Voodoo Doll, Countess, and Baku. All right. Okay. Let me duplicate this. Okay, and then let's filter here as well. Filter, sort by Z to A. Did that not work? God damn it, it didn't work. Why isn't it filtering, boys? It's not working. It's only doing that little bit. Okay, let's do this whole thing. Filter. There we go. Okay, does that work? How do I... There we go. Okay. All right, we got it, boys. So here's the 5s. Highlight the full field. Yeah, I got it. Shudderwalk, not a 5. Shudderwalk is absolutely a 5. I got 12. Oh, no, wait. What? How many is that? 9? That's a lot of 5s, though, boys. Towncrier, Godfrey, Hagatha, Shudderwalk, Tess, Coffin Crasher, Chameleos, Book of Scepters, Dire Frenzy, and Houndmaster Shaw. Yeah, and then we go to neutral, and then we got Baku, Countess, and Voodoo Doll. So there's a lot of decent cards out there, in my opinion, anyway. Darius, the only 4.5 as far as class cards, but here's neutral cards. So Banker, Thug, Life Drinker, and Marsh Drake, I think, are also really good. So yeah, that's that, boys. Oh, quick reminder, where is it? Right here. If you guys are gonna buy Amazon coins,
You can get them at a discount here. So you get $50 worth of Hearthstone packs, and you save 16%. If you buy them through the Amazon Hearthstone, if you download Hearthstone through the Amazon app, the Amazon Marketplace, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I get a little bit of kickback if you guys do this. So if you guys are going to be spending a decent amount on cards, maybe you use my link. It should be in the description. So yeah, there's that, boys. The more you buy, the bigger you save. This is actually not too bad. $50 worth of cards for $42. This used to be 25% off. Feels bad, man. But okay. That's I was thinking of playing, but holy shit, this took longer than I expected, and I am starving, boys. I am absolutely starving. So, whoa, my shirt's going wacky. That's probably gonna be it, actually. I'll probably upload this as a VOD. If you guys want to catch the beginning, be sure to hit that thumbs up, boys. I would then definitely appreciate that. I'm gonna go eat, and it's just around the corner, boys. Thursday, pretty hyped. Hit the thumbs up, stay hydrated, and we'll catch you later. Should be streaming tomorrow, so see ya.